So, folks, what are we looking at today? We've been talking about ending ethnic hate in Nigeria, and we have to provide a solution. We have to look at what exactly do we have to do. And let me talk about one of the most pressing challenges of our time. How can we as Nigerians truly build national unity? That is a big question before us. A country of over 250 ethnic groups with their very unique culture and language and way of life. So, like I said in my previous video, I said that diversity should be our strength. But again, we've explored it to be a source of division. And back in 2015, precisely in November, I wrote an article in the Guardian newspaper in which I proposed a deliberate educational policy that would make the three major ethnic groups, the Yoruba, Igbo, and Hausa, Fulani, compulsory for all Nigerian students across all regions. This logic is very simple. If a Yoruba child can speak Igbo fluently, or if a Hausa child can understand Yoruba, or perhaps an Igbo child can converse in Hausa language, then we begin to break barriers. So misunderstanding gives way to familiarity, and again, familiarity will breed trust amongst us. So, and I want to be very clear about that. National unity is not just about the three major ethnic groups, and we should not confuse things in that regard. So, our voices and identities of Nigerian minority groups, from Tiv to Efik to Kanuri to Ijaw to Sekri to Igala, must be protected and celebrated as well. And any educational policy, whether it is language that we are proposing, must provide space for teaching and preservation of minority languages alongside the promotion of major ones. So in recent years, there has been growing advocacy for the adoption of Nigerian Pidgin English as an official language. And I think I strongly consent to that. Rightly so, because Pidgin is a unifying language among Nigerians, spoken across classes, tribes, and regions. So this is the voice of our streets, of our marketplace, even our music. So while this may not replace indigenous language, as I say, it can serve as a bridge, fostering a sense of belonging among Nigerians, among the lows and the highs, among the rich and the poor, among those in the urban and the rural areas, from different backgrounds and ethnic orientations. So history gives us that powerful lesson on how language can unify a nation. Take, for example, the United States of America. When English first arrived with the British colonists in the 17th century, it was a transplanted language. Of course, we know that, mixed with Native American expressions, African influences from the enslaved, and later immigrant contributions from Germany, from Italy, from Ireland, and so many other countries. Those were the conflagration that made the American English. So over time, this blend produced what we today refer to as the Yankee English, which has a distinct identity and differentiated itself from the dominated British English. And by the 19th century, dictionaries like Noah Webster has helped them standardize spelling and pronunciation, deliberately shaping American English as a tool for unity and independence. And today, you cannot think about Englishes in the world now without first referring to American English. And it serves as a unifying medium for our people of multiple races, of multiple religions, of multiple regions. So America has shown us that a society of multi-ethnic diversity can deliberately move together, allowing themselves to adapt, build a stronger national identity. So why can't we do it in Nigeria? Why is it difficult for us to come together as a people? So government must first take the lead in terms of deliberately proposing policies, multi-layer policies that will address some of these challenges. And here are the three proposals that I will make. But before I give you those proposals, it is important for us to understand that the government cannot be the major driver. We, the people, must start the process of integrating amongst ourselves, especially if you go to Yoruba land, ensure that you integrate. You go to Igbo land, you travel there, you live there, integrate. You go to Hausa land, you travel there, you work there, integrate into the system, into the culture. That is what happens in most of the advanced economies we see in the world. The first point of reference is cultural integration. And when you integrate into the society, you become part and parcel of that society. You can't go to a Gala community and you are not integrating and you want peace. You cannot go to a Ijaw community or a Shekiri community or Kanuri community or Katung community, or you go to Ikwere community or Efik community in Nigeria. There must be integration. And this is an integral part of how we grow unity, how we build that social cohesion, that national unity that we all admire, that we are all envisaging, that we are all anticipating, that is going to come from somewhere. The same way we always expect God to come from heaven and change the fortunes of Nigeria. That is never going to work. So if you desire unity, if we want unity, we must learn to integrate. Like I said, America has shown us that it is possible for people of different histories, of different religions, of different orientations to come together, to unify, and form what we call national cohesion. And that consciousness of being one United States of America, is what drives the people. So we must first of all come together as a people, back up government policy that will drive that change. The change is in our hand, it is in your hand, it is in my hand. And that is very important for me. So back to the three proposals that I think we can work with as a people if again our political class can listen, at least just listen to the people for once, and this will change all the trajectory of ethnic hate, of bigotry, and so on and so forth that dominates the entire space for us. Thank you.